the place to be.
Crown yourself a winner and play for free.
Sign up now and join the fun. There's endless fun for everyone.
Sign up now to Crown Coins, America's #1 social casino. Use promo code WINNER for an exclusive welcome bonus and start winning today.
Crown Coins Casino, your #1.
Code valid for new users only. No purchases necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Are you or someone you know ready to tie the knot? Join us at Rivers Casino Portsmouth on Sunday, February 15th for an exclusive afternoon with wedding expert and star of TLC's Say Yes to the Dress, Randy Finoli. Enjoy a bridal brunch and designer showcase filled with inspiration and take a look at the latest wedding trends. Plus, get a chance to win your dream wedding with the grand prize of a Randy Finoli gown, rehearsal dinner, and reception at Rivers. Tickets on sale now at riverscasinoportsmouth.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Blessings and peace to you. This is SB Favor Thinking Podcast, and my name is SB Favor. How are you doing today? It is Wednesday, January 7th, 2026. Another wonderful day and another day to be thankful. And as I always say, if you focus on what is good, then you can project something good to happen, because there are no benefits to focusing on all the negative things. So when you focus on the negative things, basically you are causing more problems for yourself. So don't focus on the negative things. Focus on what is good. I may sound a little stuffy because I got a little cold, so excuse how I sound. But I am here. I am here, and that's what matters. So focus on what is good. I hope you had a wonderful day. It is evening now on the East Coast in the U.S., and I hope you had a good day. I had a good day. My day was filled with a lot of encouragement. I stayed focused, and I simply did what I had to do. And so now I am here to give you an inspirational quote. If you are out there traveling about, driving, walking, exercising, if you are shopping, wherever you are today, make sure you are not distracted in the public by being on your cell phone too much. Because when you are out in the public, you should pay attention to your environment. I always remind you of these things because I simply care. So, make sure you focus on what's good. Make sure you are not distracted. And make sure you pray. It is important to pray. You cannot forget to pray. Prayer is very, very vital. So don't forget to pray. If you would like to give to the podcast, you can give at Cash App, $SB or you can give at Venmo at SB Favor. Once again, if you would like to give to the podcast, you can give at Cash App, $SB Favor, or you can give at Venmo at SB Favor. Okay, so moving right along. I also want to remind you and encourage you to support Feeding America. Feeding America is a great organization that provides food for families across the nation. So make sure you check them out at their website, feedingamerica.org, and just learn more about the organization to support it. I love the organization, and I have decided to just encourage people to give to the organization, support the organization, because this podcast supports Feeding America. There are a lot of people out there that need help when it comes to just having something to eat. And when we all do our part, somebody else will receive something good. So support Feeding America at feedingamerica.org. Okay, so now I have an inspirational quote for you today, and it's a simple quote. And as I stated to you earlier this week, I will be talking about the mind, having the right mindset. This month of January, I'm going to remind you to stay focused and how to stay focused and why it is important to stay focused and maintaining the right mindset. But the inspirational quote for today is, small, consistent actions create the future you want. That's a simple quote, but it's very powerful. Why? Because the things that we desire and the things that we want, we need to take action daily to create the things we want to experience. And what do I mean by that? I'm talking about a building process. You know, when you start to build something, sometimes it doesn't look good because everything comes together piece by piece. Well, if you have a goal, or if it's something you want to accomplish, or if it's just something you want to do or experience, take steps in the direction you want to go or where you want to be, and it will happen. You got to keep the faith, you got to pray, and you got to stay focused. But again, small, consistent actions create the future you want. That's a simple quote, but very powerful. It's simple and it's powerful simply because it gives you instructions. Small, consistent actions create the future you want. So I'm going to give you 10 tips that relate to this quote, because small, consistent actions will add up over time. Don't ever think that your actions are in vain, and don't ever think that your actions won't build up to something greater. Don't ever think that, because your actions count.
Crown Points Casino, the place to be.
Crown yourself a winner and play for free.
Sign up now and join the fun. There's endless fun for everyone.
Sign up now to Crown Coins, America's #1 social casino. Use promo code WINNER for an exclusive welcome bonus and start winning today.
Crown Coins Casino, your number one.
Code valid for new users only. No purchases necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
If you're an HVAC technician and a call comes in, Grainger knows that you need a partner that helps you find the right product, fast and hassle-free. And you know that when the first problem of the day is a clanking blower motor, there's no need to break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product details, you're confident you'll soon have everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I always tell my students, you have to be committed to what you want to experience. And I say that to them because I'm a teacher. I teach English for those of you that don't know. I say that to them because I say that to different ones. Well, I say that to them all the time because I'm speaking fast again. I say that to them because sometimes we forget the importance of commitment. We have to commit to what we want to experience. We have to commit to what we want to see. We have to commit to the desires of our heart. Because you can't say you want to experience something or accomplish something and do something and you're not committed to it. So commit to what you want to experience. When you commit to what you want to experience and you do a little bit at a time, you will experience what you say you will experience. A lot of times along the way, in the process, sometimes people don't commit to what they say they want to experience, or they never even get started. I had to laugh at myself sometimes because I can feel when I say certain things, I am literally talking to someone directly. I feel that kind of energy when I'm talking. So that's why I started laughing. But start small. Number one, start small. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Begin with what you have. Oh, I love that. Woo. Start small. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Begin with what you have. That applies to people that never start. Some people say things like, "Oh, well, if I only could have a certain amount of money to start my business, or if I could just get the support I need to lose weight, or if I could just if I could." They keep making up all these excuses. No, you don't have to wait. You don't have to do anything but simply take a step. Start small. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Begin with what you have. Do what you said you will do. Don't wait for the support. Encourage yourself. And I'm not saying that support is not important, but encourage yourself. Believe in yourself. Journal. Talk to yourself. When I say talk to yourself, I'm talking about journal. Journal. Go read. Write something and go back and read it. Tell yourself how important you are when it comes to achieving your goals. You have to do it. You can't wait until somebody support you. You have to start small. Don't wait for perfect conditions and begin with what you have. That's right. You can do it. Don't make excuses not to show up. Okay? Don't make excuses not to show up. I got a story about that. And it's not good. Not showing up. Okay, I'm going to tell you about it. I had someone, I'm a singer, for those of you that don't know. I had someone booking gigs for me. And this manager-like person booked a gig for me at a restaurant. And I didn't show up. Why? Now, this was many, many years ago. I didn't show up because I was discouraged. Now, I know somebody might say, well, that's not a reason not to show up. You could have did something to make sure you showed up. Well, I was discouraged, and I also wasn't ready. I thought I was ready to sing in front of the public at that time that way, but I really wasn't, because I was discouraged. But now I'm ready. That was more than 20 years ago. But as I said, don't make excuses to show up. And so that's my story. That's what happened with me. And I know I had to work on myself to get to another place mentally and spiritually, to be more courageous, to do the things I wanted to do. And guess what? I can do that now. I can sing in front of a full room of people, and stand on a stage and just be who I am. I can do that now, and I'm so glad that I can. Thank you, God. So, start small. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Begin with what you have. Number 2, be consistent. Daily effort makes more than occasional matters more. Not makes more. Daily effort matters more than occasional intensity. Daily effort makes the difference. And daily effort also matters more than occasional intensity. Because when you are consistent, you are building something with your consistency. To my English students, you hear that? Consistent and consistency. Consistent is an adjective and consistency is a noun. Okay, anyway. Be consistent. Daily effort matters more than occasional intensity. So, understand the power of being consistent, okay? You can do that. Meditate on that. Tell yourself, journal, and tell yourself, I must be consistent. I must be more diligent. Diligent and consistency and consistent are part of the same word family. So be consistent. Be diligent, be consistent, okay? Number 3, set clear goals. Know exactly what you are working toward. When you set clear goals, you will know what you should be doing day by day, and you will know which direction to take so that whatever it is you are trying to do, you will get closer and closer to it because you are setting clear goals and you know what you're working toward. So don't set goals and you're not clear about it. Set a clear goal and be very clear about it. Excuse me. Be very clear about it so that you know what you need to do. Okay? As I stated earlier, I have a little cold, so please excuse me if I may cough. I am better. I wasn't feeling well yesterday, last night, and this morning, but I am better. I will not sit around and keep thinking I'm sick. I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling good. No, no, no. I am better. I am getting better. I am better. So we got to think positive, right? You can't sit around, think negative, and create something you don't want to create. So anyway, number 4, track your progress. What you measure improves because you will know that the actions you have taken are effective. So track your progress because small, consistent actions create the future you want. That is our inspirational quote. And so track your progress, okay? Number 5, build helpful routines. Habits shape your outcomes. Now, building helpful routines has everything to do with creating this discipline. Because when you build healthy routines, now you are shaping not just the discipline as a daily habit. Now you are shaping what your entire day will look like according to the efforts that you make for the goal. So build helpful routines because habits shape your outcomes. Number 6, focus on improvement, not perfection. Growth comes from learning. So as you take small steps and you start small, when you focus on improvement, not perfection, you are simply allowing yourself to walk through the process and grow and develop and learn all at the same time. But if you focus on perfection and trying to do it exactly right, that's the wrong mindset because nobody learns everything overnight. To develop something and master it and be well at what you're doing, you must focus on improvement, not perfection, because growth comes from learning. Number 7, remove distractions. Protect your time and your energy. You have to remove distractions because when you are taking small, consistent steps every day and you're focused on what you have to do to work toward the goal, to maintain good daily routines, you have to remove distractions. And you have to protect your time and your energy. Because when you protect your time and your energy, you are prioritizing what you need to do to keep working towards the goal. Whatever the goal may be, it may be something that's very small. The point of the matter is you want to be consistent and you want to keep going and you want to be reminded of the rewards that come from being consistent. Because consistency builds. Yes, consistency will build something beautiful over time. Having the right intentions and being intentional, consistency, consistency, I'm real nasally. Consistency will build something beautiful over time. Okay? You can't forget that. You can't forget that. You cannot forget it. Consistency is very important. So you got to remove the distractions to protect your time and your energy. Number 8, I always say this, and I got to say it again. Celebrate the small wins because they keep you motivated. The small wins will keep you motivated. Celebrate the small wins because along the way, as you celebrate the small wins, you want to stay encouraged about what you are building. Yes. So celebrate the small wins. Number 9, learn from the setbacks because every mistake contains a lesson. Excuse me. Every mistake contains a lesson. And because every mistake contains a lesson, you will have something else to build from. That's right. Mistakes and things you learn are part of your empowerment. So remember, learn from setbacks because every mistake contains a lesson. Excuse me. Number 10, stay patient. Big results take time. And because you are building something and because you are developing something and you are learning something and you are accomplishing a goal, you want to be patient. Because along the way, you are being empowered. Because remember, small, consistent actions create the future you want. Be consistent with what you think that is good and positive according to the goal. Be consistent with what you say according to the goal. And be consistent with what you do. Because if you are one with yourself according to what you think, you say, and in your actions, you will develop into something greater in your empowerment, and you will build something great. Because small, consistent actions create the future you want. You cannot forget the rewards that comes from consistency. It could be consistency in any area of your life. Doesn't matter what it is. It is important to remember the power of consistency. So on that note, I am going to end this episode. I got through this without drinking a lot of water. And I'm just glad that I'm able to speak because this cold is you know how it could be in our human body when we are fighting off germs. So thank you so much for tuning in and taking the time to listen to SB Favor Thinking Podcast. I appreciate you so much. Share this podcast with others. And if you need to reach me, you can reach me at sbfavor@yahoo.com via email. And if you would like to connect with me on social media, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Blue Sky. I am not on X right now, but I am on Blue Sky. If you have any